Hi everyone, welcome back. Today I have a Zenith transoceanic radio. It's an 11 band. I think it's a model. It is a model 7. It's a Royal 7000-1. It's an 11 band radio. It's in pretty much perfect condition. It does work, but the only problem is this switch sticks for the tuning meter and the dial. Well, it's the battery level and the dial light switch. It's supposed to stay in the middle. It sticks to the battery level. That needs to be cleaned, and the volume pot is a little dirty. So what I'll do is I'll clean it up and check any other things that I need to address. But it's a working radio. It runs AC cord or DC, of course. This happy little thing. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll take this back off real fast and see what I'm up against about the dial light problem. Oh yeah, the dial lights, they don't work. The chart map and the dial lights on the dial tube don't work. This thing is in good shape. I don't think they ever had batteries in this thing, because you could see there's a earphone jack in one of the tubes, and the other tube has got a card in there. This plug is polarized for safety. It should not be defeated. Well, it's not polarized. This cord is not polarized, and it hasn't been altered, and that plugs in either way. And here's the other little tube for the other one. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'll take the back off and see what I'm up against, and I'll get back with you. Nothing about. This thing is pretty heavy, and it's you look at it. It's really built nicely. I think back in the day when you saw the commercials, Zenith commercials, how did it go? The quality goes in before the name goes on. Okay, excuse me. I'm checking out this crystal oscillator, and it was read 57. Number on is 57.75 megahertz. And I looked at the schematic. I downloaded it, and it shows the one that's it shows that to be the one that goes in there. So I hope you can see this on my oscilloscope. Frequency is 57 points. It's fluctuating. What I did is I looked at the schematic, and I'm trying to. First of all, I did clean. Let's turn it around. I did clean this switch that was stuck like this. It was sticking over here in the battery test. Now you can see, I'm pointing at it right there. Yeah. It returns. It was dirty. So I cleaned all these pots. I was able to get in there. And these switches. So, then I changed 3 capacitors. 2 I didn't really have to, but I did. This one here is 1,000 microfarad. That was this one. It was an axle, and I didn't have an axle, so I put a radial in there. 35 volts, and this one's 15 volts. I don't. So, and then this in here is a 300 microfarad at 15 volts. I didn't have 300 microfarad. What I did is I put two 150s. I'm checking my soldering joint. Two 150s in parallel to get my 300. But this is the one I want to show you. They checked it bad on my ESR tester also. It's a 500 microfarad. You can see it's puffed up there also, and it's got a little crack in it right up in here. You can see that, but it's definitely puffed up. That checked bad. It's leaky. So that was the one. That was this one. And look at the difference though. Usually when you change electrolytic or any capacitor, they're always smaller. Not so with this one. Here's the end of it, so it's clearing the speaker. Reason this is only 25 volts at 500 microfarad. This is 75. This is tuning here is kind of unique. It's like the Grundig concept with a spring in the middle like that. I kind of dig it. Now, looking at the schematic, I'm trying to repair something or troubleshoot something, and it wasn't in the switch. I cleaned the switch, but it's not there. This is the chart light, and there's two bulbs in here. Oh, let's see if I can see this. Let me bring it over this way, and you can probably see. Here's one, and this is the other bulb. Well, they tested good anyway, but the thing of it is, I got to looking at the schematic, and let me find this. Hold that up there. Now let's turn it around the right way. Alright, you got your 3, 6, 8 batteries for your 12 volts. Then you got another. Look at this. This is for a 1.5 D battery, just for the dial lights. So it's a good thing I had the schematic. Now this capacitor is also a 500 microfarad. I pulled one out when I went down in the basement. I said, yeah, I need two of them. But you know, I can't put, it's not, I checked it, tested good. Right here in the power supply. But look how big. This is not going to put in there. I wouldn't be able to get the cover on it. I would have to have a 20 volt one there. And is this a 21? No, this is a 25 volt. I wonder if that's much bigger. It is. It's longer than the 20 volt. I don't have one. 500 is that low voltage. So that stays. It would check good. But yeah, I'm trying to fix something that, you know, like the old saying goes, don't repair if it works. Well, I didn't work. Only reason because I didn't know that the bulbs require, they're flashlight bulbs is what they call them, and they require 1.5 volts, which would be DC, but they're not DC bulbs. You can run AC on it. It probably wouldn't be as bright, but so that's done. Okay, so I've got this, I think I showed it to you before, with all the 18 transistors. It's almost like a tube chart, if you will. The manual does not show this, so this is invaluable. But this one right here, these are the two output transformers on the bottom, here and here. And if you notice, you can see that. Let me see if I can get that a little closer for you. Yeah, I got you there. This one here, the bottom one and then the one in the middle, are your supposed to be matching output transistors, and the one above that is the driver. Okay. Then this one, these two here, voltage regulator and your pre-driver, voltage regulator and pre-driver. I'm not worried too much about these here. They look original, and I know so the IF tuner here, the tuner, FM tuner, those two seem to be okay. I'm not, FM I was picking up good. Actually, auto didn't sound bad on FM, but nevertheless, those should be matching for the output. Even though it goes 121-678, 121-679, don't matter. They still supposed to be matching. So I'm going to take one out. Probably hard to do since it's in this thing ain't going to work. See if I can get my nails in there and pull it out. I'm going to test this. Okay, I got it. Do I have it? I have it. Okay, let me put this aside just for a sec. And what I have here, let me get this down. Oh, that was already okay. I'm in the picture. Just back out a little bit. Now this, what you're looking at is a transistor tester I've had for many years. I really like this thing. It just checks transistors and actually diodes. And the way it is we gotta turn it on. Solid state. Okay. Now you can check these in circuit, in and out of circuit, but I couldn't get my leads in there, so this is the way I'm doing it. And it doesn't matter which way you put the leads on the transistor, because you'll find it what type it is, and maybe we'll get something out of it. I don't know. Okay, I've got all three leads hooked up. Now I'm going to check for what kind of capacitor it is. It's a PNP. See the PNP light up? Now we're going to check identity. It's going to light up here with this. Okay. Silicon. Geranium. Is this silicon? Now we're going to see it. Leakage is not going to work because it's not in circuit, I don't think. Yeah. It ain't going to work. So we know it's a PNP, positive, negative, positive type. But the test is good. I mean, we do know it's a PNP. Okay. I've got the chassis back into the cabinet, and it's operational. All bands worked. I checked it on my transmitter for all AM to include the shortwave. Check the FM, long wave. Weather band, not so much. I didn't check that. I think that's
Nebraska, Omaha.
Could be megahertz.
And that note said if the ordinance
No, kilohertz. It has to be kilohertz. I could check it, but it's not important. But every band works on it perfectly.
If this passes in Bellevue, we will shoot up the church. Wow.
Sounds good. You're going to hear a hum, but that's usually because of 60 cycle hum or ground loop or lighting. Adapters plugged in all over the place around here, causing interference in EMI, and the transmitter being so close.
It was actually last weekend. We had a
yeah, it works perfect in all bands.
In a neighborhood. A car drives by and says,
really nothing wrong except for that sticking switch, dirty pot,
what is the FBI
and
done? Has there been any arrests in those situations? No.
To find out again that battery, the dial light, and the chart lights, and the battery, dial lights has to have that 1.5 volt D cell in there to work. So that didn't need repaired, just needed a schematic. Figure that one out. But I'm glad I opened it up and changed that one bad capacitor. And I did a little check on the oscillator, the crystal, and a couple of handful of transistors for grins and giggles.
You know, I'm sure this isn't
and
what we put the uniform on to defend. One of the top issues at CPAC this week is
it's good as gold, I guess. I mean,
as a political weapon. Here's conservative Texas Senator Ted Cruz.
But that's it. So I hope you enjoyed it.